Hey guys, it's Pilar Newman and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you actionable strategies for how to use Pinterest to drive more traffic to your blog. Now, if you're brand new around here, I've been around for about 12 years online, and on this channel, I share with you how to make money online with affiliate marketing. So if that is something that interests you, definitely go ahead, subscribe to my channel, as well as hit that notification bell. Now, I've had massive success doing Pinterest affiliate marketing without a blog. I have a lot of YouTube videos talking about that, and I recently created a detailed blog post with my exact blueprint for how to make money on Pinterest without a blog. Now, you must be asking yourself, well, Pilar, if you had such massive success doing Pinterest affiliate marketing without a blog, why in the world would you drop that to do Pinterest affiliate marketing with a blog? And the answer is very simple. I truly enjoy the idea of passive online income. I like the idea of doing the work once, putting it out there online, and getting paid over and over again because of the longevity of that content piece. Now, SEO strategies entail having, a blog or having something like a YouTube channel, such as I do here, right? So these things are what really drove me to now actually create a blog. And because there's a lot more that you can do on Pinterest when you have a blog, all right? So if you're interested in learning, first off, how to actually get your Pinterest profile SEO optimized, on this particular blog post, I talk about how to optimize your profile, including your username, your display name, your Pinterest boards, your Pinterest descriptions. So definitely check out this blog. I'll post the link down below in the YouTube descriptions as well. This is going to be super, super duper important for the very simple tips that I'm going to give you in this video. They're simple tips, yet they're super powerful because not a lot of people on Pinterest are doing these things, okay? Now, I'm going to assume a couple of different things first off. If you're a new blogger, that you already have your website, your new blog claimed on Pinterest. If you don't know how to do that, simply go to your edit profile. You'll see here that there is this claim button on the side. Go ahead and claim your new website on Pinterest because you're going to be able to now do Pinterest rich pins, which stand out more on Pinterest. They get you found a lot easier, and Pinterest is going to take you seriously. They're going to say, this is a serious blogger. They claimed their website, and so now we're going to give you a serious bump in the Pinterest search results. So definitely go ahead and make sure you do that, okay? Now, let's look at some of the very simple tips of how you can actually start driving more Pinterest traffic over to your new blog, such as I'm doing right now. So the Super Bowl is coming up tomorrow. By the time I post this video, the Super Bowl will have already passed. That's okay. I still thought this would be a very cool example to show you, okay? This is going to show you how powerful having a Pinterest optimized profile is going to help you getting more traffic to your blogs. So a lot of, in the United States, American football is very popular. So right now, a lot of people are Googling best Super Bowl food. Now, as expected, on the first page, you're seeing tons of the regular folks that you would imagine you would be seeing here that are ranking on the first page of Google. When you go to the second page, this is where things get a little interesting. You see that there's actually a Pinterest category, a Pinterest board that is ranking on the second page of Google. That's because Pinterest has a lot of authority, and you can use that authority to your advantage to start creating SEO optimized Pinterest pins and start ranking your blogs on Google, okay? So one of the first things that you want to do after you've claimed your website, your new blog on Pinterest, and after you've created now, you've applied for Pinterest rich pins, the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that all your boards are optimized properly, okay? One of the ways to do that is to make sure that the blogs that you are creating, the blog posts that you are writing, that a lot of the key terms that the long tail key terms that you are writing about are also included in your Pinterest board descriptions, okay? Now, if you need help with how to actually write with SEO in mind, I am going to place a link down below for a free SEO course. It's completely free. It's going to help you create more blog articles that's going to naturally get you found on Google, okay? Now, those keywords that you're finding that you're writing about in your blog post, you want to come back over to your Pinterest boards and start including those keywords in your Pinterest descriptions, okay? Now, another way to find very simple keywords and long tail keywords is to simply use Pinterest's own search tools, their search bar. If we were, if I was a food blogger and I wanted to create a Pinterest board and Pinterest articles and blog articles related to Super Bowl foods, I would go over here into the Pinterest search bar. I would start putting in best Super Bowl foods and see what auto-populates in the search results. You can see here, best Super Bowl food, best Super Bowl appetizers, best Super Bowl party foods, and so on and so forth. I would include a lot of these these key terms in my Pinterest board descriptions. The other thing that you can do that is going to be of great help is you can really start creating subcategories on Pinterest related to your board. So I can actually create a board that is called Best Super Bowl Food. I can create another Pinterest board that's called Best Super Bowl Appetizers. And that's really going to help you get more of your articles seen on Pinterest once you start pinning your articles onto these boards, okay? So I talk a lot about ClickFunnels on my blog, on my brand new blog. And so as such, I've gone ahead and created ClickFunnels related boards, affiliate marketing related boards to help me now rank a lot of my ClickFunnels blogs on not only Pinterest, but on Google. Okay. So let's go over here real quick. Now, this is the back end of my WordPress site. Now, this is a particular blog article that I recently wrote about. It's a ClickFunnels affiliate program review. As you can see here, one of my focus keywords, one of the keywords that I'm trying to rank for is ClickFunnels affiliate. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do, and this is one of the things that you need to be doing too on your Pinterest boards, is you want to go ahead and create a Pinterest board that actually has the keyword in it, right? ClickFunnels affiliate. Now, you can keep going a little bit further and creating longer tail keywords, ClickFunnels affiliate program, ClickFunnels reviews. You can separate these boards, create these into individual boards so you have a better chance of ranking. Now, I'm kind of going over my Pinterest profile right now, creating tons of brand new boards so that I can rank a lot of my key terms and continue having more boards as well to pin more to, right? I want to get more traffic to my blogs. You can create upwards of 2,000 Pinterest boards on Pinterest, and that's a lot of pins that you can then start pinning on your profile, okay? So let's go over here. Very simple tip, one that a lot of people aren't doing on Pinterest, and I don't know why, maybe they just don't know. But if you know this, this is really going to help you out in getting seen on Pinterest and on Google. Now, once you create your SEO optimized profile and your SEO optimized boards, the next thing you want to do is to make sure, let's get out of this real quick here, to make sure that some of the long tail keywords that you're using in your blog post are also included here on your Pinterest boards, right? That's going to be kind of the double factor in making sure that you are really optimizing Pinterest to rank your blogs on Google. Okay, so you want to use a plugin such as TastyPins that I'm using here. Now, I purchased the year-long TastyPins subscription, which I believe was around $29 or $37. I'll post the link down below if you want to go ahead and grab this. But what TastyPins does is it allows you to create SEO optimized Pinterest images for repinning on Pinterest. What it will do is it will then go ahead and allow you to create these pins that are going to be optimized so people can just, click a button, pin one of the images from your blog post, and it's going to be optimized with the keywords and the key terms that you want it to be optimized for. So on the back end, you'll have this section where it says Pinterest title. You can create your Pinterest title, which would be your blog post title, because that's already SEO rich, right? It's going to ask you, well, what is the Pinterest text? What is the Pinterest description that you want to show up when someone goes ahead and repins this. Okay. So now here's the interesting thing. Google and Pinterest tend to do their own thing. So oftentimes what will happen is when you go ahead and repin some of these images, these TastyPin images on Pinterest, oftentimes I've noticed that it will pull what Google has for the descriptions that you put in for your blog post. That's okay, because if that for some reason fails, then the backup here is TastyPins, the description that you included in the back end over here, okay? So you want to go ahead, now I have that image. Let me show you how this looks like, okay? Because one of the things that tends to happen is when someone goes to your blog article, they may want to go ahead and save this article on Pinterest so that they can come back to it. And one of the things they'll do is they'll just go ahead and just kind of save any image on your blog post, right? Now, if someone went ahead and saved this particular image onto Pinterest, it's not going to be SEO optimized, and God knows what the actual title is going to show up on Pinterest. The image is not optimized, for Pinterest. So what TastyPins will do is when you go over here and you click this little button that says force pinning of hidden images, and you go back to your article, someone goes and tries to pin this image, it will force the person to actually pin the image that you have hidden that is not showing on your blog post. And this is the image you want people to actually repin, right? This is going to be optimized for Pinterest. It's going to have everything you want it to say showing up as the title and the descriptions. And so you're going to be able to get more traction that way, okay? Not enough people do this. And this is something that you really want to do, is create these SEO related images for Pinterest. Now, TastyPins is not perfect, okay? I've noticed sometimes it does show other images to repin, but for the most part, it does show the image that you are forcing to pin. If you are using Elementor for WordPress, this is where it gets a little funky, which is why I'm telling you this now. I'm using Elementor page builder for my WordPress, which is why sometimes some of the images pop up a little funny. But for the most part, if you go to my blog, you'll see that if you try to go ahead to any image and repin it, it's going to force you to pin the image that I have hidden, okay? Here's something else. Let me show you another cool little trick. I haven't done it just yet for this particular blog post, but if you notice that one of your pins is going viral, for example, right? Like one of your pins is doing super well, it's going viral. This is a very simple thing that you can do to now get more traffic to your blog. And more traffic means also that you have a better chance too of ranking on Google. Let's say, for example, that all of a sudden this pin starts to go viral on Pinterest, right? Now, what you want to do is go ahead and grab the actual Pinterest. What do they call this? Let me just make sure before I get it wrong what they call it. I think it's the Pinterest Repin ID. You want to go back to that pin that's going viral. Let's say this one's going viral. Grab the Pinterest ID, come back into your TastyPins plugin. Go ahead, and I'll do this now because I haven't, this is a brand new one, so I haven't done this yet. Go ahead and put in that ID here, because what that will do now is it will circulate this exact Pinterest pin. So it's not creating a brand new pin that someone just went into your blog post and repinned on Pinterest. It is now repinning this image. So obviously your repin numbers are going to start going higher and higher and higher, right? And so a lot of that social proof, when people see that there's a lot of saves, that social proof is what actually gets people to repin more of that pin. They're saying, hey, if all these other people are pinning, that must mean that this is a really good article, something that I should also repin. It's popular, right? So this is something that you want to take note of. This is another reason why I do like this TastyPins plugin. Now, next thing that you want to do, I'm just kind of quickly looking at my notes just to make sure I'm not really missing too much here. All right, so I do have another video related to how to use Ahrefs to to find more keywords. If you want to know, there's so many different ways to find keywords. I did a whole video on it. You can see that video down below in the YouTube descriptions, but the better thing is to actually take the free course that I have for you if you really want to know how to SEO optimize your blog. That is then going to help you with your SEO optimized Pinterest profile to drive more traffic, okay? More traffic to your blogs. All right, guys, these these tips seem very, very simple, but I'm telling you, these tips is what in the long term is going to start driving more traffic to your blogs using Pinterest. Do me a quick favor. If you found this video helpful to you, definitely go ahead, hit that like button, as well as subscribe to my channel. Guys, a lot more videos coming out soon. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.